Hey everybody, welcome to Crypto in Depth. This is a long time coming. I've been I just have a lot going on right now, so haven't had much time to make a video for this channel. I'm literally just about to go to work, but I'm gonna try to get this VeChain video in. This is a video I wanted to do for a long time, and I wanted to talk about infrastructure coins. I think a lot of people, especially if you're new, you don't really know which way you're going. And I'm not promoting anything on this channel. I know some people will say, oh, he's promoting it because he owns it. No, I actually don't own any VeChain. The reason why is because I had a little bit of a conflict of interest with VeChain. When I first found out about it 3 years ago, I didn't think much of it. But when I heard about how they wanted to chip everything, I immediately thought about like I understand if the world gets worse, which is what it looks like. If you have like expensive wine bottles, stuff that celebrities buy and stuff, you want that safe, and you know that people might steal it. And I think security will be valued a lot in the future because the future might not have a lot of structure. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit of a scary future we're going towards, and I've always said this on my past channel. If you guys don't know my past channel on exotic frequency, I would always say that decentralization is a double-edged sword. You know what I mean? Like it has a lot of benefits, a lot of amazing um, potentiality, right, about what could happen. But then there's also a downside to it, right? Because in a completely decentralized society, the government doesn't have as much power as it did before. So if you were relying on the old structure, which relied essentially on a type of pyramid structure where you get orders from the top, you work down from the bottom, or you work your way up, right? Companies love a centralized structure. Banks love a centralized structure. Anyone in a position of authority is part of a centralized structure. So in a decentralized world, instead of a school, group, or a company having power, the individual has the power, or his own little private group, or her private group. And this is where we're going. And I feel like if the world does get more worse or sketchy, I think that I fully support protecting your product, right? And this is why I wanted to make this video on VeChain, because VeChain has something called um, proof of authority. Now that is different from proof of work and proof of stake. I want to cover that maybe in a different video since I don't have a lot of time to really go in depth into this. But apparently VeChain is developing its own. I think they said it was smart contracts from what I read before a couple weeks ago. They're building their own ecosystem very quietly too. I mean, under the radar, not talked about. And you know what? Those projects are sometimes the best ones because everybody knows it's too late to hop on something when everybody is talking about it. When you see people on, I don't know, Twitter, TikTok, wherever, and they're promoting something, a lot like the people who are late, like the people who are just getting into cryptocurrency now, they are late to the party. I mean, I guess it depends on which way you look at it. If you have a lot of money, I guess I mean, paying 50,000 Canadian for one Bitcoin to me is insane. But that's where we're at. So, I remember in the past I would always get bashed about purchasing Bitcoin at 6,000 or 7,000. You know what I mean? People called me crazy back then. So, I mean, now you got to be a real nut to purchase something at. I'm just kidding. But I'm just saying the party has officially started, and it has been going on for I don't know since the beginning of 2020. So I'm glad I'm getting this video out though, because I really am interested in this project. They are actually telling developers to build on top of VeChain. So again, I think they want VeChain to have, like I said, smart contracts. VeChain Thor is coming out. I don't think this is the exact site. Yeah, this is their home site. So I was going to, I think it was the developer center. I want to see where I was. I had another window open. This was weeks ago, so I might have closed it, but um, they have a lot going on. Like I said, proof of authority is a big deal because they're gonna have all the information on the blockchain. And like I said, this is an infrastructure coin, so this isn't going anywhere. You know how you come across a lot of cryptocurrencies that are basically um, they're either meme coins or they talk a lot, but they don't really. They're just either kind of saying what the other person was saying, and it's just kind of, you know what I mean? Because when people talk to me too about DeFi, Bitcoin itself is the ultimate DeFi coin, right? Bitcoin itself, decentralized finance, and it did it in a very subtle way. You know, it wasn't. I mean, it was on the news, but then the news were the anchors on the news were bashing it. Yet, I bet you 100% those news anchors might be buying cryptocurrency. So it's weird. We live in a really weird world where nothing is transparent, and that's another reason why I had a bit of a issue with the cryptocurrency market because cryptocurrency in general lacks transparency. You don't really know who or what is making the transaction. You can track the transaction, but you can't prove in court who made it. And this is where I think the future can get kind of weird. You know, I have these people who are promoting cryptocurrencies are I think they're only looking at it because they know themselves, like, or they have to hold a lot of cryptocurrency because they're promoting it, right? They're trying to pump their own position. Um, and when you're doing that, transparency and trust, to me, on a human level, goes out the window because they'll just say, no, this project's the best project and it's gonna make it, bro. You know what I mean? How you get these really corny, especially the new people, man. And I'm sorry if you're a newbie. Uh, I'm not bashing you guys. It's just I've bumped into someone. I'm not gonna name them, but you know what I mean. And it's really cringy, and you know that they don't really know what they're talking about. And there's so much cryptocurrencies out there right now. I feel like people are getting overwhelmed with information. Even if you're an expert in the field, even 3 4 years ago, people were having a hard time, right? Even when I was reading some articles, the guy he was promoting, I think it was 5 different cryptocurrencies, and he's like, I think they're great products, and I haven't heard of any of those ever since. So it's just, cryptocurrency to me is a little more complex than even the stock market, because I said this before in my past videos on my other channel, that we are dealing with the marketplace of AI. All right, we're not dealing with the human market. The stock market is the human market, and this is where my anxiety started to go up because I realized that not only is the cryptocurrency market very hard to predict because there's no company producing a product. Cryptocurrencies are all about functionality, and it gets freaky. I'm starting to, I feel like the 2018 version of me is coming out right now, but that's it really. So anyway, I'm glad I got this video in. I know it's a short video; it's not really super detailed, but I did want to get this video out there that I am still looking at VeChain. It really is something that's a sleeping giant because when they say they want you know well, the blockchain is built, they say, on, it's like a truth ledger, right? So it can be really hard to forge something on the blockchain, which is what I admire about it. The blockchain, you can never delete off it and you can never falsify it. It's immutable. So you have a structure in place that's actually better than any structure that that's ever been in existence. Like, you have it's front line and center right there. And I think a lot of people aren't realizing that. I think some people are, some people aren't. Some people just look at cryptocurrencies and they just look at the price and they don't really care about, the actual, you know what I'm saying? The actual vision or the actual, product, or not product, I should say, functionality, which might even, help companies develop, secure their products. And I feel like VeChain is one of those cryptocurrencies or blockchains that's going to be used for, multiple things in infrastructure, because if you do want to track everything, then the VeChain is going to be front line and center. They're going to be the first people that these companies are going to contact, and then lo and behold, their cryptocurrency will pump. It will. But like I said, what do you believe in when you're getting into cryptocurrency? Do you want things chipped? Do you want to be, you know what I mean? And now I'm getting a little too conspiratorial here. This channel is not about that. This is why I created this new channel. I know YouTube is really strict on what you can say. If you say the V word or something else, your videos will be demonetized where you'll get no views, and I know exactly how that feels because my old channel is like that. I got buried. I post something, 0 views, 5 views, 10 views. My one video did blow up, and that was about the phenomenon about 4 years ago. You guys have heard of it, I'm sure. But I'm sure that word is censored too. I'll just call it the ME. You know, and that went viral, but that was before YouTube really had that purge in 2017. So the algorithm has changed. You really got to be careful about what you talk about. So I'm really trying to pick and choose my words here. I probably already used a keyword in this video, but I'm not going to redo it. So whatever, YouTube. Yeah, this is going to be my first video on the Crypto In-Depth channel. Again, guys, thank you for stopping by. Here, I'm just trying to provide transparency, you know, in a market that doesn't provide transparency. So, again, thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you guys have a great day. Please like and subscribe if you want to, and I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.